So when can you come to technical inspection? Well, if you're doing a practice day on Friday, which I suggest you do because there's nothing like experience on the track, you can come after the practice on Friday and there will be a number of officials here to actually take you through the technical inspection process. Or alternatively, on a Saturday morning, prior to any racing at 7:30, the technical officials will be available to bring your bike along. Usually there's a big long queue, so make sure you get there early. So what do they really cover? Well, obviously you've got your nice filled in and signed technical inspection card that came through with your race entries. And what I suggest you do is you tuck it nicely in your fairing before you leave your little awning or your garage, and it's nice and safe, and that will be a requirement that you'll have to have when you come in. The technical inspection guys, well, what they'll do is they will check your bike over. They will make sure that you've done your preparation correctly, so that when you're on the bike on track, everything is safe. They will check things like the handlebars to make sure they're tightened up. They'll check the brakes. They'll check to make sure that your foot pegs are nice and done up and nice and firm. They'll also check lock wiring. Now there's some lock wiring requirements. Your oil filter, for example, and your oil filler cap will certainly need to be lock wired as default. They'll check your wheels, because sometimes your wheel bearings can start to wear. And these guys really do make sure that you are safe on track. They'll pick up on some things that you might not necessarily find when you're cleaning your bike just prior to coming to the race circuit. The other important thing is that you must remember to bring along is your transponder. You have to have your transponder on the bike when you come down. So that's a basic overview of the machine. But what about you? Technical inspection also covers your clothing, your safety equipment. And this will mean dog tags. Dog tags, you'll need your name, you'll need your date of birth on there. These are critically important over the race weekend. Should you be unfortunate enough to hit the deck, as undoubtedly you will at some point, and say you're unable to communicate with the medical staff that come to look after you, these dog tags identify who you are. And it is a requirement that you wear them all the time whilst racing. So why not put them on a Friday before you even jump on your bike and just keep them around your neck. It's the best thing to do. The tech inspection guys will also check your clothing, so your leathers, to make sure that all the seams are correct, you've got no gaps, no holes, because you can imagine that if you were to fall off and you've got a little tear in your leathers, this will soon rip and it will soon open, and therefore you could sustain injury that could be avoided. So they will check your leathers for all of this. They'll also check your boots. They will check the soles of your boots to make sure there are no holes in the bottom. They will check to make sure that there's no